Hello guys, welcome back to my lessons. Now today we're going to do exam questions under the topic of reproduction, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I would really appreciate that. Let's look at the first question. The diagrams below show structures formed during human reproduction. Now let's look at this. We see a sperm here, this is morula here, this is a zygote, number 2, number 1 is a blastula. So identify part A. Part A is acrosome. Name the organelle found in large numbers in part C. Part C is middle piece. Middle piece contains what we call mitochondrion. So the answer is mitochondrion. Give the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 only of the diagram that represents the following. Which one is a morula? Morula is 3. Structure that will implant in the uterus is 1, because 1 is close. After 1 is embryo, so the answer is 1. Blastula is 1. That's the name of 1. Give the letter and name of the part that will enter the ovum during fertilization. That is B, the nucleus. Name the type of cell division that occurred to produce the structure in diagram 3. From 2 to 3, which process took place? The process is mitosis, not meiosis. Now let's look at the next set of questions. The diagram below shows female reproduction organs. 2 tubules were cut and tied by means of surgical procedure to prevent pregnancy. Identify part A. Part A is vagina. Part B is cervix. Part F is uterus. Now let's look at this. The next question. Give the letter and name of the part where embryo is implanted. That is C is endometrium. B produces an ova. An ova is an egg. It is produced in D, which is ovary, where fertilization normally take place. In E, fallopian tube. How does this surgical procedure mentioned above prevent pregnancy? So if these tubes are cut, the sperm won't reach the ovum and fertilization will not occur. Now give the reason for surgical procedure performed in both tubes. Because both tubes produces an ovum and they have to cut both of them. If they cut one, an ovum will be produced this side and fertilization will take place. Hence, there will be pregnancy. So now let's look at the last set of questions here. It is an extract detailing the scrotum is given below. The scrotum is the loose pouch-like sac of skin that hangs behind the penis. It contains the testicles, also called testes, as well as many nerves and blood vessels. The scrotum has a protective function and acts as a climate control system for the testes. For normal sperm development, the testes must be at temperature slightly cooler than the body temperature. Special muscles in the wall of the scrotum allow it to contract and relax, moving the testicles closer to the body for warmth and protection, or further away from the body to cool the temperature. Now from the extract, state 2 functions of the scrotum. The first one, it has a protective function. The second one, it acts as a climate control system for the testes, or temperature control. Let's look at the next question. Name the structure in which sperms develop and mature. That is epididymis. Explain the consequences of human reproduction if male wears a tight-fitting underwear all the time. So fertility is reduced. You need to write this in point forms. You're going to say that fertility is reduced. Why? Because the temperature is always high, and what will happen? This will lead to production of abnormal sperms, and you will get your full 3 marks. What advice would you give to long-distance male drivers to minimize the possible adverse effect on their ability to reproduce? So they should take regular breaks while driving long distances. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel and like. Thank you so much.